Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Makes it 3rd and 6. 19.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find his man, Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jelani Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's go on the extra point. And that moves the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
44 yards rushing for them on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Najee Harris with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
Right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
That one good for 26 and a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd down. Here's Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
A 2-yard gain.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Willis on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jelani Woods with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team owns it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Harris running straight ahead and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job of them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. All the times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. The blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Play action. Prescott. Smith catches left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2 for the Ravens.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches. As we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's a whole shred of defense.
And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a keeper with Prescott. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
19 right. Top 50, top 50.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
19 tight.
Willis. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now Willis on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain? Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. With Harris out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Prescott off play action. And
this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. In the proper position. So instead of trying to throw it to tight coverage, you got to run a little bit away and come back and try again the next down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on in the offensive side of the ball. So let's cut down the coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's another carry for Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. They're getting down behind the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're right for the 3rd down and 6. We talk about Figger specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
It's now 3rd and 9.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Yards on the play. It's now third down.
Here's Willis, third and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Well, you saw they have to give a little credit here because if they're playing this game now at their pace, this is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Garrett Wilson, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show what he's made of.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Play fake, here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 176 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He got maybe a half-yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with 4-2.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively. Being able to stick it there and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. Flush to his right.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Willis, gotta have this one. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start the drive with Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On second down, this is Harris. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the defense will run their third and final timeout. As the two teams track it over on their respective sidelines, we'll take a break. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They hand this off to Harris. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Las Vegas, their winning ways continue as they get